The Echo Lake Mystery. 12-year-old Max Harper was not like other kids in his sleepy mountain town. While most buried their heads in video games, Max chased rumors, legends that were whispered on cracked trails or scrawled into old ranger station logs. Always by his side, his scrappy mutt, Rusty, part explorer, all heart. That summer, the legend of Echo Lake buzzed in Max's head louder than cicadas in the trees. Locals said the lake wasn't natural, that at midnight it echoed more than sound. Some said a plane had vanished there decades ago. Others spoke of strange lights darting beneath the water. Max didn't know what he believed, but he needed to find out. He packed light. A flashlight, rope, compass, and a peanut butter sandwich. Half for him, half for Rusty. By dusk, he and Rusty were slipping through the tree line, moving uphill with a worn topo map flapping in Max's back pocket. "Let's see what secrets you're hiding," he muttered. They reached the lake by nightfall. Moonlight stretched across the water, painting it silver. The surface didn't ripple, even though the wind skimmed across Max's cheeks. It felt wrong. Rusty growled. "Easy, buddy." But Rusty wasn't spooked. He was pointing at a patch of woods across the lake just past the old ranger dock. A faint red glow flickered through the trees. Then it blinked out. Max's chest tightened, but curiosity always outran fear in his veins. "Let's go." They crept across the dock, its boards groaning under their weight. Halfway across, Max heard it, the faintest metallic clink beneath the water. Rusty whined, pulling back, but Max knelt and squinted. There, under the water, something glinted. A grid. No, a door? Covered in algae, sunken into the lake bed. He stepped back, then froze. The red light blinked again, closer this time. Rusty barked sharply, then took off toward the shore. Max followed. They tore through the underbrush until they reached the glowing spot, and there, wedged between two oaks, was a hatch. A metal hatch, round and ancient, like it had burst up through the earth. Rusty sniffed around it, then growled low, tail stiff. Max didn't hesitate. He grabbed the rusty wheel in the center and turned. It shrieked as it gave way. Air hissed out. The hatch creaked open. A ladder dropped into the dark. Max pulled out his flashlight, took a breath, and climbed down. Below, the air smelled of dust and old oil. The walls were metal, curved like the inside of a submarine. Rusty descended behind him with impressive agility. They crept through the passage until it opened into a small chamber. Inside sat a console. Screens cracked but flickering. Gauges twitched. The entire thing hummed. "What is this place?" Max reached toward the screen. A soft click echoed behind him. He spun around. A shadow stood in the hallway, not a person, but a creature. Its eyes glowed faint blue. It stepped closer, metal fingers outstretched, reaching in the air. Rusty lunged and bit the figure's leg. It sparked, stumbling backwards. In the awkward silence, Max climbed back up the hatch as fast as he could, Rusty scrambling behind. They didn't stop running until dawn painted the forest gold. Back home, no one believed him. Not his mom, not the sheriff, not even old Mr. Dawson, who usually loved a good alien conspiracy. They said he must have found an old mining tunnel. But Max knew what he saw. And Rusty? He never barked at mailmen anymore, but every time they passed Echo Lake, he growled low and deep, tail tucked, eyes locked on the still silver water looking for a confirmation.